year to really put another dent in all this illegal dumping that's been going on historically in town. And you know, it's not that it's continuing to grow, it's actually not as bad as it has been over the years. But we want to try and get rid of this stuff and then maybe come back and we'll try and get a camera program in with Keep Pennsylvania Beautiful or something with a Wi-Fi connection, and we can maybe get that hooked up somewhere, and that could actually put some surveillance out here in the future, because as you all know, very few people left in town, and you know, my buddy Tommy Hanoski's here that opens up the municipal building for us, a resident and longtime family here in Centralia, is helping us out year to year here, but he's the one that's got to come out and pick up stuff and try and get rid of it, and they got no money to do that. So we've gone after grants, we've gotten lots of donations over the years. We appreciate anybody who's given donations through our fundraising campaign over the last year, the last few years actually, because basically we've been just buying supplies, buying food, getting paid for the dumpsters. Bostic's Brothers out of Mount Carmel does a great job for us, and they actually donate the dumpsters to us every year, and we just pay for the tipping fees based on the tonnage that's collected. And I pay for that out of the grants that we receive, and the money that we collect in to pay for those type of costs. Another group, Jeff Crum is here with Community Aid. Community Aid gave us a grant to pay for those dumpsters, not only for here, but throughout the whole region, where we do a lot of other dump site cleanups in the northern coal fields and out in the Hazleton area, the Wilkes-Barre, the Willamette Valley, Scranton, many of those regions that our organization covers, to do not only abandoned mine reclamation, stream restoration, environmental education, and then the sort of capacity building and community outreach to do cleanup work like this throughout the whole region. So we've been doing that a long time. Took it upon ourselves to kind of take the lead on this every year, to organize the cleanup efforts and really just get it done out here, because it's taken 4 years just to get it to this point. So maybe we'll make a bigger dent here this year and try and get rid of more of what's out there and just keep eliminating it until we get it all gone. From what I've seen over the last few years, we've been back by the Oddfellows Cemetery, cleaned that up pretty well. That was a real mess a few years ago. The other side of town by the cemeteries is actually pretty good. It's not that bad over here. What we were going to concentrate on today is we want to hit Big Mine Run, which is the road here down at the intersection. So if you've got vehicles and you want to take off down that road, go right to the bottom of the road. There's a halfway point. There's a dumpster down there. You'll see a big red Bostic's Brothers dumpster. Try and aggregate your stuff alongside the road, and if anybody has a pickup or something and wants to take the trash to the dumpster, go right ahead, get it in there. Tommy said he might come out with a backhoe and put stuff in the bucket. If you want to do that, give it to Tommy, throw it in the bucket, let him throw it up into the dumpster down there. That'll be a big effort just to get some folks split up and go down to that road. The other group that we really need, there's a swath on a hillside here that many of you guys from Wicked Jeeps know. Last year we went from the top and pulled stuff up. Maybe this year we go from the top and drag stuff down. It might be a little bit easier just in terms of what's out there. We got a lot of the white goods and some other things out of there last year, but this year a lot of rakes and shovels to break things down, bag up, and then get it out to the dumpster that's going to be on the corner of what was Railroad Street here and Myers, I believe, just down at the end. So you won't miss the dumpster further down the road here. So when you come down just a little bit here, your first right is the road you're going to take out. And if there are some vehicles that can get back, there are some roads to get to the back of that hill. They're not really roads, but Tom says it's okay, kind of ride back, get your vehicle in there, and if we can load up some of the stuff in those vehicles and get them out, bring them out and take them to the dumpster.
Hey Bobby,
or
being I know that area, I'll take some of the Jeeps up that way.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Brad? That's a good idea. Take them up that way. And if anybody else, if you want to walk, if you got kids and stuff, you don't want them on the steep hill, any of these streets up here on the top, there's still lots of debris up here that can be bagged and just aggregated, and we'll come around and we'll try and pick up those bags and get them down to the dumpster down here. It's probably our best bet. A lot of traffic on the highway here, going to be going back and forth today, I'm sure, but just be careful along the road when we're crossing. Come back over for lunch. Come back over for lunch around 12 o'clock or so. We'll take a break, we'll see where we're at. We do a little bit in the afternoon till maybe 2 or something. I think if the dumpsters are full, that's as much as we can do for the day, but we can try and do that. We're going to feed you. I got a donated taco truck coming out of Hazleton from the Humboldt Industrial Park. The gentleman said he'd want to bring his taco truck down and help us out. We've got some hot dogs and we're going to try and grill up, and then we also are getting some famous OIP from down in Mount Carmel that we had from last year. They're giving us a good deal, and we're going to bring a bunch of pies over to feed you. And then there's snacks and water and drinks here for anybody, so if you ever need to take a break, come on back. I'll have staff that'll be coming out and helping you just kind of distribute some water and stuff if you need it while you're out there for a few hours. We got plenty of that stuff donated. I think Save a Lot, I don't know if there's a Save a Lot rep here, but there he is. Okay, Josh? Yeah, he donated a bunch of cases of water, some hand sanitizer, garbage bags, and we have a bunch of partners that really contributed this year, and I really appreciate that support. Make sure you sign in if you could, so we have an account. There's one or two of these going around. It's kind of a waiver that, you know, if we could take your pictures and do some publicity around this. And then Tom is here with, he was with Joe Sapienza's crew, and if you haven't seen or heard about the documentary that's sort of been recently released, it's a very good documentary. It's going throughout a bunch of theaters right now and stuff because he's doing the film circuit. He's been winning a bunch of awards and really creating an awareness for what's going on down here, and it's been pretty good. Even Tommy's in it, and myself, and a few others that have been doing a lot of work down here. It's a really good documentary. You should catch up with it sometime and check it out on the website. I think it's centraliapa.org. It'll give you all the listings of all the theaters that's playing across Pennsylvania right now. Something definitely really good to check out, and you'll see why.